Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for August 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in August and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And this video is being sponsored by the Lucky Mermaid LLC, Videos on Demand videos. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section for my most recently recorded video series. And you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you can scroll down and see all the video series I've recorded. You can read what divination tools I've used and how long the predictions go out for, and select whatever zodiac sign you want. You click on that sign, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. When you purchase my videos on Vimeo, you help support this channel. So I hope you'll check them out. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your August 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Cancer, is the Three of Cups. And this is three sisters, three females, three friends. It can mean help from friends. It could be parties, gatherings, or celebrations. It could be a celebratory conclusion to something going on in your life. You could be throwing a party. You could be attending a party or gathering. It's in some ways, Cancer, the sky's the limit, and you have a lot of things on your plate. There's a lot of activities you have to do or that you want to do and that you will be doing. Lots of activities this month. If you have any kind of speaking engagements, you are going to shine. And even if you don't, if you're like, I don't have any speaking engagements, but if you go to a party or a gathering or a celebration of some sort and you give a speech or a toast, or you're just, being very socially engaging, you will shine in that situation, in those situations, in the month of August. Now, keep in mind, as I say in the beginning of the videos, many times people tell me, that already happened to me a year ago, or that happened to me 2 months ago. So keep in mind, predictions, psychic predictions, when you're reading what's going on in the ethers. I could be reading your past. Hopefully I'm reading right now. For some of you, this could even be further out in the future than whatever I'm getting for August. I get this springing a surprise on somebody. So, you know what? Maybe somebody's springing a surprise on you. It could be a surprise party. Maybe that happened last month if you were born in July or at the end of June. But maybe they're throwing you off and you're a Cancer that is getting their surprise party in August. Or it could be some other kind of surprise party, not a birthday party. Or you could be part of a surprise party for someone else that's happening in August. There could also be some other type of surprise that gets, like surprised on you, thrown on you. You're going to feel pressure in some ways where you're going to feel like there are deadlines or things that you need to complete. Like deadlines of completion of things are kind of weighing on top of you in the month of August. You may find that in August, or even over the next, past couple of months or the next few months, you're learning new skills. And for some of you, I feel this could be at your job. If you're a working Cancer, it could be like maybe new methods, techniques, protocols, rules, regulations, laws, mandates, anything that could be policies, corporate policies, or things of that nature could be shifting and changing. And so you could be getting some kind of training or learning new skills. But you could be doing it on your own. Maybe you feel like you want to move up the ladder of success, or there's certain things that you want to do, and therefore you want to get some kind of additional training. And whether it's your living space or your working space, a business you own, a business or company you own, or a business or company you work for, there could be a lot of people coming in and out where you work. There could be a lot of traffic. It could be business traffic. It could be car traffic. I really feel it's more like people, maybe they're delivering things or picking things up, or more busyness of clientele. I don't feel like it's so much traffic, but for some of you, it could literally be like car traffic. But I really feel it's people traffic coming in and out of where you work. And if you're a non-working Cancer, this could be in your home. Maybe you're having contractors or workers come in and out and do different things, or your kids or your spouse or a roommate or somebody is having friends and a lot of activity going on, lots of coming and going in and out of your residence, or for many of you, it's at work. So the next card you have in your reading, Cancer, is the Devil. And this is being addicted to something. You could have some kind of an addiction. You could be trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship or situation or circumstance. And it could be fears, any kind of fears you have. But, when I say addictions, you could be addicted to something, or a partner could be addicted to something, and it can be anything: spending money, eating, drinking, smoking, drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, I don't even know, anything, whatever you could be addicted to. This could be cropping up for you, or somebody you're close to could have this issue in the month of August. You're going to be very scrutinizing and carefully paying attention and watching as how somebody's treating you in August. And you may have already been looking at them. And I feel like it's kind of in a negative way. It's like maybe you don't feel like they respect you, or give you the proper attention you deserve, or like I said, they could be disrespecting you or treating you in some other way that you feel like you're paying close attention to it and you're watching them. Some of you could really feel strongly, you Cancers out there, that you want to break free of something like a love relationship, or an unhealthy friendship, or a family relationship that's very detrimental to you. So wanting to break free of some kind of relationship, work, friends, family, some other type of association, could strongly be affecting you or on your mind in this month of August. And remember, this reading isn't just for Cancer sun sign. This is also could apply equally to Cancer rising and Cancer moon sign people. You could feel a lot of antagonism coming your way from somebody else, or you may feel antagonistic to someone else, especially if you're looking at somebody that you feel like is disrespecting you, or treating you unfairly, or treating you unkindly, or ignoring you, or being patronizing or condescending to you. You could feel antagonism, like antagonistic towards them, or this person, somebody, could be antagonistic towards you. Sometimes the predictions could go either way for the signs. Sometimes I can't tell whether it's coming at you or coming from you. Because I get like this pent-up hostility. Now, if it's the other person, you're aware of it. You have sensed it, witnessed it, seen it, felt it, know it, and you're aware of this pent-up hostility, and you may be looking at them and thinking, that's why they're treating me this way now, because they have pent-up hostility. But you could be the one with pent-up hostility. Again, it's a general reading, so it's really hard for me to pinpoint whether the hostility is going from them to you, or from you to them, or them to you. And in some ways, things that have been deceitful, nefarious, hidden, secret, it's like it's getting exposed. It's coming out in the open in this month of August. But some of you, it could have already occurred in July. And you may feel like you need to heal from this relationship, whether you were the one that was mad and antagonistic at them or them to you. You may feel like you need to heal. And this could involve seeing a psychic, seeing an astrologer, seeing a healer, talking to a therapist or a counselor, whatever, different people, you could laugh. You could be out there going, haha, a psychic, haha, an astrologer. Well, yeah. People come to psychics and astrologers when they're having mental and emotional difficulties, and physical sometimes, to try to get answers. But you could be going the traditional route to seek out, people that have degrees in a medical profession in some way. Psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists. Whatever would work for you. You may want to go to a shaman, or, sorry, there's little gnats in here. You can't see it, but I have plants all over on this side, and I got plants all over on this side. So gnats fly around sometimes, so I'm sorry if you see me swatting at something in your reading. It's a gnat. And I feel like you're kind of making your mind up, Cancer, where you're kind of coming to the point where you have decided you're going to take care of yourself better. That's what you want to do. You're going to take care of yourself and look after yourself better. You may have been letting yourself slip and fall through the cracks in some way. And whoever this is that you have this kind of vibe with going on, you kind of know how to get them back. I'm not suggesting an eye for an eye. It's supposed to be forgiveness and turn the other cheek. But that's a very hard thing to do. And a lot of people don't do it, or they do it to a degree. But if you feel like you want some kind of revenge or retribution of some element of it, I feel like their weak spots, their trigger points. I feel like things that you can say or do that would get under their skin. So the next card you have in your reading is the Hanged Man. And this is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation, and drawing strongly from your own psychic ability and your intuition at the time the Hanged Man shows up. Sometimes it means waiting for something. It's almost like, Cancer, I feel like it's either a universal karmic and spiritual test to see how much you can take. You could also be testing yourself. And you may say, why the hell would I do that? Your higher self is connected to the spirit realm and spirit guides and the angelic realm and all of that. And maybe your higher self is testing you to see how strong are you, Cancer? How much can you tolerate? What can you take? Even though that may sound sadistic, nonsensical, why the heck would I do that? I don't know. It could be the universe doing it. It could be God doing it. It could be angels doing it. It could be a whole combination of things doing it. It could be karma doing it. In some ways, Cancer, I feel that you are coming to the conclusion, or you are aware that you can't be the scapegoat for anybody else or anybody's issues or anybody's whatever's going on with them. You, maybe you feel like you've been the scapegoat. You may, like you really are coming to the conclusion, like, I shouldn't be the scapegoat, and I shouldn't tolerate anybody that's trying to put me in the position of being a scapegoat. Like, this is part of what I see your conscious mind thinking. And you kind of learned your lesson. Thank goodness. Because I hear that in many cases, Cancer, you put up with some stuff too long. You stayed in relationships too long. You stayed at jobs that you should have quit too long. You may have lived in houses or neighborhoods or living situations too long. You've had a history of somehow in your life, and maybe multiple things over multiple years, of putting up with things too long or staying in situations too long, much longer than you should have. I feel like you're having some breakthrough here. It's like this could be to do with the nodes of the moon changing. It could have to do with that. It could be other astrological things that are playing into it. But I get, like you're having like, this is like a breakthrough / healing / spiritual awakening and conscious awakening happening for you. Some of you are going to travel soon. You're thinking about wanting to travel, or you are starting to make plans and getting ready to travel very soon, or you could even be traveling in August, because I get getting ready to travel is also coming up here, which may sound like, why the heck did it come up in the Hangman? I don't know. My spirit guides say whatever they say whenever they want to say it. So the next card you have in your reading is, this is card number 4. You have the 8 of Swords. And this is being trapped in an emotional prison. It could also be trapped in a situation or circumstance that you can't see how to get out of. You may actually be able to get out of it pretty easily, but you may just not be able to see how to do that. There could also be like secrets or unknown things, unknown factors going on here with this 8 of Swords. So this could be happening for you at this time. In some ways, I feel like you want to feel like yourself, or you want to feel like what you used to feel like. In some size, shape, or form, you don't feel the same. Or you want to get back to a feeling that is like where you felt good or was comforting to you in the past. You may even feel like you need to be careful and look out, because you may feel like there's some people that are either out to get you, or out to get your job, or out to mess up your career, or out to thwart your goals and dreams, even on a personal level. So you may feel somewhat victimized. Now, for some of you, this could have been going on, but I go back to these other cards. You got a lot of healing going on. So hopefully you can break free of this 8 of Swords energy. In some ways, you are going to be thinking about, like, I have to decide what's best for me now, and nobody else, I can't let anybody else influence me. That's what I hear your thoughts, the collective consciousness and thoughts of Cancer is thinking. You could be going through a period of time where people are, you may feel like people are hypercritical of you, or picking apart things that you have created or that you're doing. You know, a lot of times this kind of action happens at work, right? But, you know, family's great for doing that too. Sometimes there's that one family member, you know, that one that wants to do it. And you may really have to push yourself in some ways to show up and be stand strong and be present, and not let people rock your boat, rock your world, or throw you off your game. You have to be careful of that, Cancer, in the month of August and anytime moving forward. And, you know, even in your past, you needed to be careful of this. So the last card in your reading, somehow I messed up your reading and you're getting a longer reading. So I overread you. I don't know. I'm still immobile, having mobility issues. So maybe my head is not right there with time. But I had the timer going. How I messed it up, I don't know. But your reading is going to go on longer. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gain and rewards from the work that you're doing, maybe making more money. It can also be focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail. I do feel that either at work or in your own home and environment, or in any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to, I feel like you're really going to be able to zero in on problems and be able to fix them. Whether it's happening in your own life, in your own personal life, at work, in a business you own, or in a club or group that you belong to. Like, you're going to be really laser focused on, like, seeing the pitfalls, the downsides, the cracks, and you're going to zero in on them, and you're going to be able to fix them and adjust them. And if you work for any company or business, you're going to show up with some really cool, fresh, new ideas. And if you're self-employed, same goes for your own business. If you are not working, you're going to come up with some fresh, new, interesting ideas in your crafts or hobbies that you're interested in, or in something to do with your home or environment. There's a sense of wanting to show off a little bit. There's a sense of wanting to demonstrate your skills, knowledge, and abilities also comes up here. So August could be a great month for you to shine with your talents and your skills and your know-how. And you're really going to shine in the way that anything that is broken or rickety or needs refurbishing, you're going to fix things up, you're going to polish them up, you're going to shine them up, you're going to tune them up, and you're going to make it work better. If you do anything with motorcycles, jet skis, cars, fixing any kind of mechanical things, anything, but it could be other things as well. You're going to, like I said, if you're good at like going to, yard sales or flea markets, or you could get some rickety old thing or machine or bike or motorcycle or car or this or that, and you could fix it all up and shine it all up and make it all brand new again, and either keep it or turn around and sell it. You'd be very good at that, but it doesn't even have to be those kind of things. You already own them, or if you work at a business or a shop that you can tune up things and fix things and repair things, you're going to be on fire, and you're going to do a really good job of repairing and fixing things, tuning things up, polishing things up, and making things a lot better. The best gemstone crystal I got for you this month, Cancer, is Unakite. And Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It stimulates compassion and empathy, and it also encourages gratitude and instills determination. It's going to help you assimilate to changing situations, either at your job or in your love life or in your family life, or maybe even socially. It's going to build up your endurance, and it's going to motivate you to work harder, faster, and to become stronger. Now, this could be in the skills of what you already know how to do. This could also be physical stamina. If you're interested in lifting weights, jogging, working out, anything physically related as well. It's also going to help you be very understanding of yourself better and the hardships and calamities that other people are having to contend with or deal with around you in the month of August. And you can put this stone on your third eye chakra or your throat chakra or your heart chakra when you're meditating or resting. You can also put it under your pillow or carry it on you or wear it next to your skin to give you extra benefits of this stone. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And when you do share this video, you help other people get insight and psychic messages and information that otherwise they may not know about. So that may help people you know and also help this channel. So I do hope you'll consider sharing my videos with others. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, the most recently recorded links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. And all my videos that I record are on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. I'm going to name some of the videos that are linked down below. My mid-year Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac is available. You may want to get both your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos. Also, my mid-year love and romance Psychic Tarot update for 2023 for singles and couples. I highly recommend watching the entire video because there will be a crossover for some of the messages that are for the singles may apply to the couples and vice versa. So you may want to watch the entire video. And right at the end of that video on the mid-year love update, I pull an oracle card for you from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle cards from John Holland deck. Don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for August of 2023 are also available. I look into every topic I can think of looking into in the psychic crystal readings. And if you want to get like a continuation or an expansion of these YouTube readings where I do the tarot, you may really want to follow it up with the crystal. Many people find those readings are accurate, and you may find they're accurate for you as well. Don't forget, you're being affected by the two eclipses that happened. One was in April and one was in May. So the first one is the eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card reading. And my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Many people find that these tend to be very accurate for people, and I highly recommend if you can watch your sun sign and your rising sign. And for those of you that find your moon sign resonate with you, you may want to check that out. You are being affected by those eclipses all the way until October of 2023. Don't forget my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. If you haven't checked it out yet, you still have, 5 months, 6 months left of 2023. You may want to see what's going to be lucky and new for you the rest of the year, because those readings, a lot of times I feel like, wow, what's lucky and new seemed kind of difficult, but the luck can show up later, even initially when you may not think something's lucky. In those particular videos, I did feel like not all of the signs, but most of the signs seemed pretty lucky right up front, not having to wait for the luck for like stuff that seems not so lucky to change lucky later. So you might want to check those out. And don't forget, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. Those readings are for 12 to 18 months out in time, starting in April of 2023 and going all the way out until October of 2024. So if you want to see what's going on in the area of career and finance for you, you might want to get some of those signs. Like maybe you want your rising and moon, or you want your sun and your rising in that video series. Also, don't forget that my psychic tarot readings for the beginning of the year of 2023 are available, and the psychic crystal readings I did this year, I never did that before, for each sign of the zodiac for the entire year are also available. So you really might want to check that out. Lots of people like to see the whole New Year's readings. There's other videos, links there. I'm not going to name them all. Please feel free to look at those, click on them. If you want to read the descriptions of the videos, like I said, you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page and scroll down and read what I'm doing in each video. I do talk about how many cards I've pulled, what I'm looking at, and how long the predictions go out for. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, you can get them on my Facebook page at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, or you can get them on Instagram at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I also post these psychic predictions and messages on my YouTube community pages. I'm not putting them in a video format. These are written, they're 5 paragraphs long, and many people find they resonate with them. They may also resonate with you. So I hope you'll check them out. Maybe not the entire written predictions, maybe only this message and that message and this one over here will apply to you. Some people find the whole message applies to them. So I hope you'll check those out. Also, if you'd like to make a donation to this channel and help support the readings I do here on YouTube, there is a PayPal link down below in the description box in the Show More section underneath all the video series I've listed, and it's connected to PayPal. If you want to make a donation, just click on that link and it will take you to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me and it does help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. So I hope all the signs of the zodiac, all of you, have an absolutely amazing month of August. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.